Part 1. I am very unattractive and have made peace with being alone. My friends won't give up on trying to set me up with someone. What do? I am hoping to get some advice on my current predicament between myself and my friends Sam and Sarah. You see, I am very unattractive. I have a very naturally unappealing face with several body scars that make me difficult to look at for some people. I have tried to compensate in other aspects of life. I have a decent job, I'm tall, and I go to the gym and eat well. Sadly, this is far from enough to make up for how I look. I have had very few relationships and only one sexual partner, though I'd prefer it had never happened after the fact. She told me she regretted it later due to how I looked, though she said she found me attractive as a person, whatever that means. I told her I understood and we went our separate ways. That was several years ago and I swore off romantic love since. I made some great friends Sam and Sarah. The only issue is that they are in relationships and have this fantasy about going on triple dates with me included, so they have been trying to play matchmaker. There have been probably 7 or 8 attempts now, ranging from being blindsided with a date when I thought I'd just be there with them, or them inviting girls to parties and trying to get us together all night. I hate it. I tell them every time not to set me up as I don't want a date, but they get so excited to finally find the one for me that they do it anyway. How can I get them to understand? Part 2. I am very unattractive and have made peace with being alone. My friends won't give up on trying to set me up with someone. What do? I decided to reach out to Sam and Sarah and try to set things right after snapping at them. They said they felt terrible after realizing their mistakes and were very apologetic. I promised that as long as they stopped trying to set me up and forgave me for getting so annoyed at them, then we were cool with each other. They asked if I wanted to come over and play some games and have a few drinks with them and some of their work friends. Sarah admitted a girl named Laura would be there who they had wanted to set me up with, but promised that they hadn't yet said anything to her about me and weren't going to. So there would be no pressure or matchmaking going on. I agreed to go. I met Laura without some stupid blind date pretext, and she's a lovely person. We have several interests in common, and she and I have very similar jobs within different companies, so we have a lot to talk about. It's great. They didn't meddle and I got a new friend, easy peasy. Heck, we get along so great. She's inviting me over to her place tonight to watch some movies we both learned were some of our favorites, then some pizza and complaining about working in IT, but I know it's not a date, so my social life is alive and well it seems. That's about it as far as my update is concerned. Sam, Sarah, and I are cool for now. Part 3. I am very unattractive and have made peace with being alone. My friends won't give up on trying to set me up with someone. What do? A few years ago I shared about my friends Sam and Sarah trying to set me up with people, and once I finally got them to stop, I met a new friend through them named Laura. We ended up hanging out more and more, and eventually she asked me on a date. I was terrified initially but decided to go for it. She's not bothered by my scars. She looks at me with kindness and warmth that is indescribably wonderful to me. We are still together. We got a place together not too long ago and I intend to propose to her early next year. Sam, Sarah, and I are all still great friends. We now go on those triple dates they always wanted. We even did our first Friendsgiving with them, their significant others, and their kids. Laura loves getting to cook for a house full of guests, and we intend to try and host more group meals now that we have a place with space for it. It wasn't easy, but with a growing support network, I was able to finally get some more help for my mental health to work on my insecurities and trauma. Been going for over a year now, and progress is slow but steady. Laura has been my rock. I love her more than I ever hated myself, so it's been easier than I expected to keep going to therapy appointments, so that's about it. I was in a very dark place, and some kindness from internet strangers helped me through a rough patch. Thank you, everyone.